Hi everyone, Happy New Year and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a January budget video for 2020 and I was actually MIA for the entire month of December because I was sick for the entire month of December. I actually lost my voice for almost a week. I was unable to talk. It was very painful. And then I've just been getting over a really bad chest infection. So I'm feeling a little better. My voice is still really off, but I want to do a January budget video to start the year off right. I'm sorry I couldn't get to a December budget video. I had really cute stickers. Actually, I'm going to show you what they look like. I just couldn't get to recording the video because I didn't have a voice. So this is what December would have looked like, and you can see like how cute the stickers would have been. It would have been a really great video. Like I had red nails and everything, but you know, it's okay. Like it's a fresh new start for January and we're just gonna, move past it. Like you can't control when you get sick sometimes, so it is what it is. Okay, so getting started, I'm gonna start with my income and I'm gonna do instead of saying salary, I'm gonna do paycheck. Number 1, and that is $2,007. And then I'm gonna do paycheck 2. $2,007. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I found that by the middle of the month, I have paid most of my expenses using my first paycheck because I'm totaling the amount of money that I have for the entire month. And that leaves me with like a week where I can't spend any money because I've paid everything too early. So what I'm going to try and do is budget off of both of these paychecks and be more strategic on when I'm paying things so that I don't feel broke in the middle of the month. So I'm not going paycheck to paycheck, if that makes sense. So I kind of like how that looks. And then we're going to total it, and that is $4,014. So the amount actually might be different because my benefits at my job is going to be taking less money out of my paycheck. So this might be up by like a few dollars, but we're just going to budget with what I was expecting from 2019 every month. But yeah, February might be some different numbers right there. But $4,014 for my total income for the month of January 2020. We're going to move on to my fixed expenses. So, starting off with my rent, and that is $975.00. Next, let's do my student loan. And that is $576.35. I'm really excited to see that number go down. That's a lot of money every month, and just seeing it makes me really motivated to get it down to nothing in about like 2 years. So, okay, moving on. Next, we have my car payment. Which is $468. And I do pay extra towards my car each month. I only buy like a few dollars. But that was just so that I could have like 2 equal payments in the month on like the 1st and the 15th. So I would separate it a little bit rather than paying $468 at one time. But yeah, my car payment's really high. I said I was going to sell my car. That was a lie because I used to have a literal bucket car that got me to and from work, and I can't say it got me there safely. And I work a job that I have to be on call. Sometimes in the middle of the night, during a snowstorm, during a hurricane, they literally don't care because I work in security. So like I'm essential personnel, I guess. So I have to go in no matter the weather. And my old car was not safe, and I stuck with it like that was the first car I ever learned how to drive. It was completely paid off, but I ended up putting it in the shop like every other month, paying like $500 to $1,000 each time. I had to actually get the car completely rewired once, and it cost me close to like, I want to say $2,000, and it just became like more stressful because I didn't know if my car would start and I'd have to go to work. I've replaced the battery so many times I can't even count. So getting this car, I want to say I got it in 2018. Yes. So when I got this car in 2018, everything was different. Like I felt safe driving to work. Actually drove to work when it was snowing one time because I had to go in, and I didn't feel like I was gonna die the whole ride, so it was really good. But yeah, I'm not gonna sell this car because it was a good decision on my part. I wish the car payment wasn't so high, but for right now I can afford it, and if I can find a safer car that's cheaper, where I'm not, you know, if I sold it right now, it would be a loss. So I'm going to just wait and reevaluate how I feel about this cart payment. Like I can afford it for now. So sorry about that tangent, but moving on. We're going to go to my tithe. And I'm still aiming for 10%. So that's why this is $400. And anytime I talk to anybody about like how much money you're supposed to tithe, like they're always like, that's a lot of money. And I know, but tithing is very important to me. So I try to aim for $400. The last few months I haven't been able to get there because of some other expenses like Christmas, which I didn't plan for well. But yeah, I try to aim for $400 as like my fixed expense for the month because tithing is something that I was raised on to do, and I really think it's important. So $400 for tithe. Next we have my car insurance. Which is $126. Then we have my subscriptions. So this month my subscriptions are high. I haven't figured out if I'm going to cancel SiriusXM or not. It came with my car, and then I got a discount on the subscription last year to where I paid like $70 for the entire year, but that promotion is over, so I would end up paying like $20 a month. So my subscriptions used to be $38 flat a month, and now they are $59. So yeah, I'm not liking it, but I really like SiriusXM because I listen to CNN and Joel Osteen and a whole bunch of like SiriusXM stations. Like I can get the app for all of those, but I don't think it's necessarily safe for me to be trying to like open an app and stuff while I'm driving. So it's convenient, it's too expensive, I'll reevaluate, but $59 for subscriptions this month. Lastly, we have internet, and this is $26. And I split that with my fiance. The total amount is actually $52. But yeah, I think I got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So that is my fixed expenses for the month. I have rent, my student loan, car payment, tithe, car insurance, subscriptions, and internet. And my total amount for fixed expenses is $2,630.35. Awesome. Moving on to variable expenses. This is where it gets fun. So I've consistently stayed at the same amount for gas, so I'm going to put gas, and I'm going to budget $190. That seems to be like the perfect amount for me so far, so hopefully I stay to that for January. But I'm on call this month, so I might drive a little bit more. But moving on, food. So in previous months, my food budget has been very high, but my fiance and I, we decided to combine our food budget. So it's going to be $400 between the two of us. I'm going to budget $200, he's going to budget $200, and we're going to see how close we can get. We're trying not to eat out because we found out like most of our spending is just like random food purchases, like when we're out and about. So we're gonna try and eat at home, cook at home. He's really on like this fitness journey, and I'm gonna join him, and we're going to cook all of our meals. And we did pretty well for December. Like he cooked me some really good spaghetti last week. It was so good. But yeah, he's really on like this fitness journey, gluten-free. He's very, like, he inspires me. So I think I can do it. So $200 for food. And I just want to point out, like, my food budget used to be like $350 for me by myself. And maybe by cutting my food budget, I won't eat as much unnecessarily. So no more Starbucks for me. Moving on to my utilities. So $120 is what I'm going to budget. And that seems to be the perfect amount for us because we split utilities. Our utilities haven't been that high except for our electric bill. We realized it was unnecessarily high because we didn't get a replacement air filter put in. So for like 2 months, we didn't have an air filter, and we just so happened to look it up because like I said, I was sick the entire month of December, and I was like, maybe we should change the air filter. Then we went to change it, and there wasn't one, and we freaked out for maybe like a second, and then we went and bought one. And looking online, it said that's why your electric bill can be really high if you don't have an air filter, because like the unit will try to like work double time trying to filter out the air or something like that. So our bill for December was very high, but it should get back to normal. Like the previous months, $120 each covered the utilities. So I'm just gonna keep that for now. If it goes up, if it goes down, I'll adjust accordingly. But yeah, maybe that's why I was sick the entire month of December, because I didn't have an air filter. But yeah, moving on. Snowball. So in December, because of the holiday, I did not put anything extra towards my debt snowball, which was unfortunate, but my goal for the month of January is to put an extra $250 towards my debt, like committed, and I think it's doable. Next, we have my allowance, which is $120. And this is for any beauty purchases, hair stuff, my nails, toiletries. That's what I'll be using my allowance for this month. Next, we have our savings. And we're going to budget $75. So my fiance and I, our goal, so this savings is pretty much like our house expenses. So we're both going to budget $75 and put it like in a pot for the house for anything for like the kitchen, the bathroom, trash bags, stuff's just for the house. So we're gonna like build it up like a sinking fund, and we're just gonna start with $75 each and go from there. So lastly, I have business. So I'm gonna budget $25 for this. So what is that? So I really love stickers, and I want to start making my own stickers and having like my own like brand. Um, so the $25 is to start with like the materials for making my own stickers, because I eventually would like to open up my own shop, whether it be through Instagram or Etsy. I know Etsy has a lot of fees, but I have a lot of goals for 2020, and the first one is starting my own business. And I love planning, I love stationery, and I think that would be something really enjoyable for me to do on the side on top of like my regular 9 to 5 job. It's not 9 to 5, it's like 4 to 3. But doing that in 2020 is really important to me. So starting it off small with $25, but that should help me to buy like materials like sticker paper or some vinyl or stuff. There's a really good sale at Michael's right now, so I bought some vinyl to try and start doing some crafting. But $25 seems like enough, and I don't want to put in my allowance because it's something separate. But yeah, I'm gonna start a business in 2020. Like, I'm claiming it now. So $25. Alright, so if I did this right, the total amount of my variable expenses is $980 flat. Woohoo! That is much less than in previous months. So let's see if I can stick to it. So down here, I'm going to do my totals for everything: my income, fixed expenses, and variable expenses. And then at the end of the month, I will come back here and total it all up and say if I actually stuck to my budget. And then down here is where I'm going to put how much money I actually put towards my debt snowball. I just think it's cute, like this little box. It's like, hey, I put this much money towards my debt. Good for you. So let's get started. So income, it's $4,014. So fixed is 2,135, and variable, which is $980 flat. And remaining, I should have $403.65. So if I have any remaining money for this month, I have a lot of stuff that I should be saving for the new year. And that includes my wedding. I am getting married in April, so I should be putting some money away for that because it's very expensive. Valentine's Day is also coming up next month. Also gotta save for Christmas. It's very important to start saving for Christmas in the beginning of the year. Like, don't do what I did and wait until the last minute. So any remaining money I am going to add to my debt snowball, my wedding sinking fund, Valentine's Day sinking fund, Christmas, and also car maintenance, because you have to get your car serviced throughout the year, like, you know it's coming up. So putting a few dollars every month is really important so that these expenses don't surprise you when they come up. So hopefully I will have $400 remaining at the end of the month that I can put towards my debt, my goals, and everything. So I'm very excited about this new year, this new month. A lot of things are going to happen in 2020 that is going to propel me into the space, the lifestyle that I want for myself and my family. So I'm so ecstatic about life right now, and I'm glad that I could share a little bit of that with you today. So this is my January 2020 budget. Yay! Like, I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. Please come back to my next video. I will be back in February. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye.